everyone, Buck here. I'm just calling you out and telling you that I'm doing a video on what it means to be a furry. And for this guy here, it means that you are a creator. You're a writer. You're a person that makes art. You have dancers. You have fursuiting. You have people that enjoy doing things with chemistry. You have people that enjoy doing things with podcasts and talking about life in general and trying to, just be a better person in general, just trying to accept others for who they are and trying to make them feel included and to stand up to hate, whatever that may be, of different groups and trying to be as inclusive as possible. To me, being a furry basically means that you are probably like you create entire worlds just by doing it, by existing and trying to like whether you're writing it down, whether you're talking about it, whether you're drawing it from memory or doing the thing that artists do where they draw from numerous sources to create a new work of art, and it's fantastic. And then you've got people that make videos and edit them together, and then you've got basically furries are a microcosm of humanity, and we just like furry, fuzzy, floofy, adorable animals that are just the best. And so, like, to me, like, I've been a member of the furry fandom since at least 2006, if not longer. But I've met numerous, my generation looked up to the Griffin and Uncle Kage, and numerous other ones that I've forgotten over the years. I got in when the internet was just sort of taking off as far as just things getting uploaded to YouTube and all this other stuff, and just there was a whole underground movement. Furries love EDM music, and they love that's the other thing with dancing. We love I've seen more furry ravers in my time than I've ever seen of anything else, because we we like glowy things, and if you can do that with your fursuit where you make it glow and have all kinds of crazy, and then I've seen furries wearing trip pants, and I've seen furries wearing all kinds of goth stuff back when I was growing up too. I've seen furries that like bright and vibrant and adorable colors. You've got all kinds of different things that go on with that, and just to me, it's just important to just talk about it, because I want to, this is kind of like a love letter more or less to the furry fandom, and just saying, over the last couple of years, we've really taken off in Skyrocket, because we've now got things like Beastars, and we've got BNA, and we've got Agretzko, and we've got so many other anime that are just bringing furries to the forefront of talking about things. And we've gotten far away from the infamous CSI episode that I remembered growing up, where it basically made furries look like we were a bunch of kinky. I mean, that's a part of it, but it is not the whole. It is not the base of it. I don't I'm just referencing that specific episode of CSI because what annoyed me with it was they could have reached out to the actual furry fandom and gotten actual costumes and tried to put a positive spin on it, but no, they were doing it for drama and trying to make us look as this weird subgroup of whatever. And so we bought first impressions are everything, and that's one of the things that Uncle Kage is when I was watching his videos growing up, he does entire things where he talks about the very important things of how to survive a con. You need 6 hours, if you can't count on your hand when 6 hours of sleep, when you last ate, what you had to drink recently other than alcohol, snacks do not count, those kind of things are the videos that I remembered him talking us through. And he's also, in a fursuit you might look adorable and all that on the outside, but if you're sitting on a bench, we don't know if you're unconscious or what. So literally, you need to when you go to cons and stuff, check on people, and if anything seems off when they're in this big furry costume, they're slumped over, get staff. But anyway, that was just a little tangent, but it was just one of those things. I just distinctly I loved watching all of his intros to various cons that he's run, and he has a really funny sense of humor, and he's usually sipping some form of alcohol because he likes drinking. It's kind of Uncle Kage's thing. And for you younger furs, I'm just saying, look him up. He's a lot of fun to watch, and he's very much that because our generation was very much trying to clean up the furry image, or trying to do damage control to what happened with that CSI episode. And so now I'm hoping that this generation will get to enjoy it a lot more and not feel like they're because I think that people are starting to see that like that furries are much more than that. And like, and in the cities that like our conventions happen, they very much embrace them because we put on like awesome shows of affection and love and trying to get people to enjoy themselves while they're at the con. And it's basically having a bunch of like mascots all in one location and them, you know, pumping it up, and it's just awesome. And so that's just how the furry fandom's been with me. And like and there's like all, yeah, like there's all walks of life I've run into, to every form of person that you can imagine. And like the and like each one of them has their own creative take on how to be a furry and trying to reach out to others and all that kind of stuff. And before I start rambling too long, I think I will end this here because it's just, well, one, my editor will be like, Zach, you've gone too long, and two, because it's just, you know, that was the majority of what I needed to say. Because, and I'll probably upload more videos on what it means to be a furry when I have more ideas to talk about. But this is a good intro. Definitely look out to the Griffin and Uncle Kage when you get the chance, because you will have the biggest blast. They are a lot of fun. They are interesting, and well, Uncle Kage is like one of the guys that ran the Anthrocon for a number of years too, and so he's got a lot of experience with running cons. And like one of the jokes that he always had was that, no, you don't want your own convention, you want someone else to run it for you, because having your own convention is a headache and a pain in the butt and sometimes doesn't feel very rewarding. But like, you know, if you have someone else go and run your convention, then you can feel all of the good stuff and not have to worry about the rest of it. So, you know, it's comes with the territory. And like people that are, especially this year, I can't imagine the headaches that people have had to put up with with the fact that like COVID's been going on and not being able to hold their convention. I mean, like, yeah, they probably have money saved up because that's what, you know, these organizations that run conventions do. But still, it's its own thing. And anyway, that is all. Have a good day, guys. Bye.